Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the King's Table podcast, where we speak about identity, leadership, and dominion. And today, we have an amazing guest with us. Without further ado, I would love him to get to introduce himself.
Wow. Thank you so much. My name is Lando, known as King G. And you know, he's king on your table already.
Hello.
And I'm proud for this opportunity to sit with other king.
Amen. Yeah, so before we even get to begin, there's a lot that has been happening. Do you watch the news? Ama, you're not affiliated with Kenyan news?
I follow Kenyan news, but more about politics, about the economy, and other things I'm not really concerned about.
So I was talking about politics, leadership and politics, and how also it ties together. There is a pastor called Pastor John C.W. Have you heard of him?
I know him.
Yes. So Pastor John C.W. decided to step down as the steward of the church. His church. Let me not say his church, God's church. Yeah, and I think he's veering towards politics. And there's a lot of things that he's doing that are changing the perspectives of other people, which are good things. One of the things another person was asking me was, why is it that people bash you when you, like, is it that Kenyans are so used to toxicity to the point where when someone does something good, you think that there's an ulterior motive?
I don't think so. We need to understand, like, when we are looking for everything, we need to look at it in the point, like, the experience of the past. Life is built on three things: the past, present, and future. So you can't predict the future when you don't understand the past, and you can't predict the present if you don't really understand the past. Always Kenyan, they are looking what happened in the past. So they are looking at this person who is coming, saying he's just put the microphone down. He's coming to speak on their behalf. They are like, which kind of love is this? Why was he not there before, if he knew this is his calling? So they have many things they can ask, which doesn't make them bad. It's the reality of life. Always, you don't just receive something as if, like, yeah, it is good thing. It is okay for you to change the career, but also it is okay for other people to view what you are doing. So I believe the Kenyan, they are good people who don't just receive everything, who want to check. And of course, because Kenya is a democratic country, you know, people, they will share their opinion. And sometimes it will not sound good for everyone. But that is good. That is what makes Kenya a better country than any other country, you know. Yeah, for me, that is how I see it.
Wow. That's a unique perspective.
Yes.
When you look at there's a lot of money that has been stolen from the government, and it is also being stolen right now. The tax that is being deducted, people are not seeing the results of where the money is going. Right now, SHA, the so-called SHA, for health, they've increased the amount of deductions in the payee salary. But now, a lot of billions are being lost daily to the same thing.
Yes.
So people are wondering, what is the use of this? And then it's like, I think, in my opinion, I feel like the government is sort of poking. Have you ever tried to poke a lion? Like, you're just poking to see, okay, where is the farthest we can go without these people not saying anything? Because they've been doing a lot of things and we are not talking recently, because we started with the mandamanos, people died,
so
people got afraid.
The big problem concerning what you are sharing, in my opinion, and this is the problem of Africa, is that we don't choose the person who loves a country, who don't love people. So sometimes we end up in the hand of selfish people with selfish vision. So there is no accountability for such a kind of person. I come with my idea, I given you 1,000, you voted for me in the place. So already you have your 1,000, so allow me to do my things also. To see how I figuring out how my money I have given you can come back. But I think it would be better if there was this opportunity where we choose someone who is really passionate about people, who are really passionate about Kenyan, who are really passionate about the African. So there will be no corruption because this person is here, he wants you to be better. So you hear people really speak about building a nation and sound it great. But when you look down, you found out actually there's nothing like building a nation. Building a nation is building a citizen. And if you are breaking the citizen, how are you really building the nation? How are you really building? What is it are you building as a nation?
Wow.
You get it. The way I think is because there is no leader who is really passionate about loving citizen. And then therefore, there is no accountability. Which person can you ask where the money is going? Who is there to ask? Also, the way government is built, there's no way for accountability. If someone finished 10 years, he just go outside of position, keep enjoying his life. But there was supposed to be a way out. To ask, show us what you have been doing with the money, how much you have received, what have you used it, and how has it benefited the citizen. That will make the country better and the citizen better. But when there is no such a kind of thing, you found out people, they are just living luxury life. You found out is people who call helping citizens but helping themselves. Yeah, that is me. I'm not saying that is the truth.
But that's a profound statement that you said, because building nations is not about building infrastructure, but building the citizens.
Yes.
Because when you build the citizens, I think the best example you can give is Burkina Faso.
Yes.
If you see the way Ibrahim Traore is focusing on Burkina Faso, he's focused more on building the minds of the Burkinabes than infrastructure, from the context of there's a proposal that came from the USA that they wanted to fund the entertainment side for Burkina Faso, and they said they don't want funding from entertainment. They will fund their own entertainment. They don't want sponsors to fund because you see, one of the things people have also realized is the more you're distracted, the more you lose focus on the actual reason as to why you're supposed to be building whatever you're supposed to be building. And the best distraction that people have nowadays is entertainment. That is like, how can I put it? Have you ever, the Roman Empire or the Greeks, how they used to, when they realized something was happening outside from the Israelites or just the Jews and all that, and they wanted to distract them so that they can focus on doing specific things, what they used to do is they used to hold battles on the Colosseum, like bloodshed, people get into wars, and now the citizens loved that drama. And it's the same thing. If you realize, every single time the government wants to push something, there's usually a very huge distraction that comes up, a very huge one. It can either be sports or it can be just something big that Kenyans are distracted. To us, sometimes it has been Maandamano, the death of Baba that happened, and the day that he dies, people are focusing on it. Laws are being passed because it's like magic it's illusion. When you're focusing, have you ever played cards?
Yes.
When you want to distract someone, you just have to make sure they focus on one thing so that you deal this other thing without them realizing.
So I get your opinion. However, in my opinion, I don't really believe I don't against him, but I don't really agree with Traore. First, the way he came in power, and in the same way, he does many things I check on the ground, and I felt like, yeah, we can appreciate him, but what is his way of exit from the power? Because if there is no way of exit, also you found out like...
What do you mean when you say exit?
Exit is when like you are in the power, but until when?
Can I ask you a question about that?
Yes.
Which democratic country in Africa have you seen a president gets into power and wants to exit?
So now that is the problem. All those
So now, I think one of the things I have realized that most of Kenyans and even Africans don't realize is Africa is not a democratic
But
continent.
I would say Kenya.
Even Kenya is not democratic.
No. Get me. Kenya, as challenge as we have, Kenya is in a better step than any other country.
No, I would not
especially
say that. I would not. Do you know why?
In East
Do you know
Africa.
Why?
Like, I would
the
tell
thing that you have said,
yes.
before you said this, what you said in regards to when you want to build a nation, you build the citizens.
Yes.
Tell me which country, the citizens, all of them.
Or they would die for their president.
Yes. Tell me which country in Africa that not even, or let's even say 90% of the citizens in that country are willing to go outside and be killed just for their president.
None.
There is.
None.
You didn't see the recent news? You don't watch Al Jazeera. So apart from, okay, US will not post such issues, but if you, because I follow, if you follow the things that are happening in Burkina Faso, recently, there was a recent attempt of another coup.
Let me tell you, when they think like this is happening, understand the mindset of the people.
Which ones?
Understand like the background of Traore. Traore is army, right? Don't think like Traore will read you with a democratic mindset. If he send his men who are coming as army have a gun and tell you today you need to go outside, you don't have an option. You will go outside. So for us now, if they come with a camera and you are here in Kenya and see citizens, they are there standing saying Traore, Traore, you will believe like this person filed the citizenship. The citizen, they love him. But let me ask you, who gonna love Traore the way he came in power? First, it was along the way because he did not pass through election.
Do you think elections are real?
No. Let me finish. Understand that the country is democratic. If the country is democratic, either democratic is a leader or not, you need to use that platform to make sure you are on the table. Now, the second is, understand that when Traore came in power to reduce the salary of the people, of the people who are in a different kind of press work, right? How do you tell me that me as a minister, I'm going to support you and reduce my salary?
See, because it doesn't make sense for
no,
you to earn that much.
It's not make sense how. Also, it show you Traore is not someone who consider or understand my opinion. The country should never lead by a person. A country is big thing in the way it can't lead by a person.
Okay.
A country should be led always by laws and the constitution.
Help me understand.
Let me finish. And the constitution.
Help me understand. Help me understand how
every country.
Help me understand how Kenya has led using the constitution and abided by the law. Help me understand how Kenya has led using the constitution and abided by the law. Help me to understand that.
Explain more.
Like, so you said that it's good for a country to be led by the constitution and the laws.
Yes.
So now help me understand how this country, since Kenya is a democratic country, show me which proof shows that the government of Kenya right now has led using the constitution and the law.
Okay, understand like this. You see, like when Ruto came in power, there was 100 way. If the Kenya was not read by law and constitution, Ruto would not end up being in power.
No, actually it's the opposite.
That is, I will explain. First, there was someone in power who don't support Ruto, right? Second, his background doesn't show so exacted as someone who's gonna be president. But you see, the fact that now he went in the election, and there was this opportunity that they announced him as a president. So, no matter which kind of against and opposition you have against him, as long as it's announced, he will end up becoming president.
So, do you think that is your definition of the democracy?
No. That is not a democracy. Democracy is simple. Democracy is demo mean power. It means like the power of people. You get. is when now we as a people, we trust someone in power.
Do you believe we have ever elected anyone in this country?
So that is the problem, but always it will come with this kind of selfishness, failing to respect the constitution, and also the way for using those platforms which they use in election. But if there was a way clear, why not?
So then that means there is a flaw somewhere.
There is a flaw somewhere.
So now, because I'm trying to look at your perspective.
Yes.
When now you look at Burkina Faso.
Yes.
The guy obviously it was a coup.
Yes.
That happened.
Yes.
And now the question I was asking myself even when that happened is this: when did we ever become a democratic country?
As a Kenya or
as Kenya?
You know,
like because that's a question even someone like PLO, Patrick Lumumba, has said. Patrick Lumumba said that Kenya is not a democratic country. Kenya is a dictatorship country masqueraded as a democratic country, because when you go against what the big people have said and you even try and show that there is something else that you're building and the people are following you, the outcome of it is you can either be deported like Miguna, something happens to you, you end up dead somewhere, or Kenyans decide and say, we want to have protests, and people end up being shot dead, and nothing happens to the policemen because they know that they are right. If you find opposition, I don't know if you've been watching the opposition leaders that have been going around. Yes. Gachagua has been missing of late.
Yes.
Why? Where did he go? So, and then if you look at it from the context of how people have been harassed, Jimmy Wanjigi recently announced that he wants to be president. His house was raided, like for this Ugandan person, Bobby Wine. His house was raided by who? The police. Who's the commander-in-chief? Like when you look at all these things, now the question becomes, Lord, even leave whatever is happening in Burkina Faso and all that. We are talking about Kenya.
Yes.
When you talk about Kenya, there's something called discernment. And knowing the seasons that you're in. Because the devil masquerades as the angel of light. And that is how most politicians also make Kenyans look at them as like, because they use the what's it called? The language of I am a believer, I am a Christian, I worship in the church. Most of the leaders in Kenya have gotten into power by convincing us that they are Christians. And in real sense, they are not. They just know, okay, Kenyans are gullible, most of them are Christians. So when you bring God into it, most of them will say it is. But now my question is this. Christ in the Bible never said, they will know you're my disciples by how many verses you speak. He said, they will know you're my disciples by how you love or by the fruit that you produce. So now, since we are getting into elections in a few months, and this is a conversation we'll be having with all these politicians sitting here. So the questions I'll be asking them is this. I am not so gullible to think that Kenya is a democratic country. It is not.
You know, like when you say like Kenya is not democratic, you know, like there is two things. When you are claiming that Kenya is not democratic, there's many questions.
It's not my claim. It's a fact.
You get even when you are saying like Professor so and so. Like the truth doesn't really come out based on someone who come out
and say something.
Yeah,
it's okay. Now we look at facts.
It will never
be like
that. Now, what is democracy? Democracy is the power of people.
Do we have power?
Kenyan have a power.
How?
In which way? Like in the way. First, they have expression.
No, we don't.
No, let me finish. They have expression. And I'm speaking, by the way, like someone who has been in the country of dictatorship and claiming that is democratic country.
But it's not.
It's not. And I'm speaking also like someone who has never been just one country. Like someone who has been to 3 countries. And also, I think God has just given me this way. I view things, I lead, and I try to understand what these people are saying. But the truth is, someone claim he want to be a leader, 2-3 people. You see, like no one will ever put you on a platform for being a leader. You can't be anywhere and found like they are announcing that Wise is going to be president when you have never requested to be president in Kenya. You will never be MCA in Kenya when you have never been interested in such a kind of position. And you will never see like someone telling you, you want to be president, but we don't want you on a platform, right? So the fact that you have a candidate who claims to be president and he has a right, if we have what the country is required, you are on a platform, right? And then you have the people who are against you. At the same time, you are in competition.
That's true.
You sell your vision. And then if it's not being heard, it doesn't matter if that was a better or was a good. You will find out that you fail. And now, if the people had your vision, even though it's crazy, in one way or two, you may end up become president, right? And understand that democracy is not a good way for choosing a leader, but also it shows Kenyan wake up morning, go to vote. And everyone can see that there was a vote. So what happened in the room of people counting the vote is what is the problem, right?
No. The rigging doesn't happen on the, like...
Because every morning Kenyan go to vote.
You see, since you're here right now, you will get to see a lot of videos that are coming up. I have the privilege of knowing someone called Itabao Ole Kanchori. So Itabao Ole Kanchori was the chief agent of ODM.
Yes.
He's also worked for His Excellency, the President, before.
Yes.
And he's worked with different oppositions before. So before Raila died, he's been with him like this. Like this. If you go and research him, you'll see he's recently been on tour. He's on tour right now, different radio stations talking about it. He has a book also.
I think I saw the guy. The guy.
He's written a book called Baba the Fifth. And one of the things that he said is that the problem wasn't even that... Okay, the problem with ODM was that they sabotaged themselves, because there is someone that donated money, and instead of money being given to agents are now people who represent your party, who are in the polling stations, who make sure that the voting is happening correctly and things are not being rigged. But now they were not paid in time. And since they were not paid, they didn't avail themselves. So at the end of it, so Itabao Ole Kanchori had to reach out to, I think it's Alfred Mutua, if I'm not wrong, and then he availed people, and then people now went. But it was too late. Because if your people are not there at the polling station to make sure that rigging is not already happening there. You see, like Uganda, if you followed what Uganda has been happening, people were rigging there on the polling, not even the polling, the Electoral Board Commission of Uganda. People from that commission were actually, as in it's on video, you can see people taking these papers and just ticking the same person. And it's being shown, but now they switched off the internet, and it's known globally. It's not something that is new.
It's like the point when you
were
saying...
even outside of even Uganda, look at these tendencies. What I usually do is I look at trends and I connect dots. The same thing that has happened to Uganda has recently happened to Tanzania. The same thing. People died. Internet was shut down. People are not allowed, the press was not allowed to be in Tanzania. They moved, and then now people started sending them videos, and all of that, someone was still elected. And then they're saying that is democracy. The same thing to Uganda. Let me tell you, the trends are the same. And then Kenya is also watching and looking at, okay, if this is what happened here, and this is the result. Okay, some people died. That's what called casualty. So people are not concerned. Okay, so kwani what's now unajua Kenya?
No. This is the point. Like wise. We are young, and tomorrow, today is our brother, younger brother, and big brother, and the others who are dying. But there is a hard pain came when it's your own child, right?
But now, can the leaders understand that statement?
This is what we want to think about. How do we want to build Kenya in 30 years come from now?
Okay, there's something you said
and
before.
The reason why I'm saying this is this. The mistake where people end up in power are there in Africa. It is an altar. Something has been there for many years, right? And people dying, not only dying, at least today we can see it. But some years even we could not see it because there was no camera, there was nothing. But it was a reality of life. Until I believe some people, even they don't talk about it because they felt like that is normal for Africa, right? But is it something we expect to have for our children?
Now you see the people.
If we ask this question, then you will think, what do we need to do?
Now the problem is this. This is something that I've said before in another podcast. One of the problems that we have is we are reliving what happened in the Bible. We are like Jacob and Esau. You see, it's very easy for us to sell our birthright because of one meal, because we feel hungry, not knowing that our inheritance is going to be given to this other person just because you sold your birthright. It's the same thing that we are doing right now. It's very easy for us to find ourselves selling the 5 years that we will have in the future just because a politician is giving you 1,000 shillings or 50 bob. They come to your constituency, they give you kales. I've seen another politician, greens, sukuma, is giving you kales and some tomatoes, and then now you have been won by them. Not considering the same thing that you have said. Okay, I'm going to be, or I have children. What will happen the next 5-10 years if I don't make the right decision? And then most people actually do not interrogate these so-called leaders that are to be in power. Most of us do not even take time to actually understand, okay, so you have a manifesto. Let's look at this manifesto. It says this, and this. So it's like the same thing as you being a believer. You are supposed to stand for your faith. So that when someone asks you what is the reason as to why you believe, you have an answer. You are not just there. And most of us as Kenyans, which is a sad reality, it's very easy for us to choose toxicity from people who have hurt us before, as long as they're giving you something, than look at someone who has a clean record. But because they have a clean record, you can't elect them.
You see, like the problem is, I don't really believe like that. Is like the people who have a clean record, they don't have a passion to fight for their right. Therefore, the people with dirty hand, and it's not the Kenya only, it's everywhere in Africa, they end up becoming in power. But you see, look at America as complaining as the people they are making. I believe Trump is doing something great for US. Right? And in the same way, he's taking a hard decision for resolving the challenge of the country. He's not the kind of leader who is waiting to pray and trusting God for you to move from mistake one to against US. He's coming for you. Right? So therefore, as a Christian, we need to reach that point, not to feel like God is coming to give us a judgment. I'm going to give him my election. I voted for someone, and I'm sure it's the one who win. But you are claiming so and so is win. We need to be there and ask how. Let us see this, right?
People will die, my friend.
And this kind of, you see, like the point is, even though we fear to die, at the end of the day, people die, and the people who die are more than the people who are supposed to die. You get. There is a power when people die fighting for truth than people dying just because they are trying to speak truth. You get? If someone found me in my house because you spoken this and kill me, it will found out like it was just a big sound. But there is big voice when 100 people are standing saying we are fighting for our right. Want to see the reality of what we did. Right? And also, we need to check the people who have the right record. What have you been doing? We don't just want to hear good communication and good. What have you been doing before?
The fruit.
Right? You don't need a platform. You don't need an office for doing something for Kenya.
Yes.
You don't need to be a monsieur. You don't need to be pastor. You don't need to be president for doing something for Kenya. If you are doing something for Kenyan, we know. Despite all these kind of nonsense people keep shouting there and there. Look at Eric Omondi. For me, if you come with Eric Omondi and you ask me vote for him, I'll vote for him. Why? Has never been in office, but I have seen many people has been helping. If you help this person, he has a passion for people. If he can doing it without money from this office, he can do it with the money of the office, right? If you tell me Mike Song, right? He may not be able to know how to differentiate this and that, but he have a passion for people. If he go out, he will do this and that, and you will see the result. So, of course, he may not be perfect, but I believe, in my opinion, he have a heart for people. So this is what I'm trying, and I'm not doing marketing for any person because no one who has sent me.
No. We understand. Because at the end of it, the fruit speaks for itself.
Do you get? Look, someone who is doing something, not a good communication. You see, politicians, they are coming with good communication. They know how to speak. They know how to do this and that. We are not looking for that nonsense. Tell us what you have been doing, and if you can tell us what you have been doing in the past 5 years, why should we trust you for other 5 years for leading our people? If you have never seen you saying you don't agree with these children dying on the street, why do you want us to trust you with our new children? Right? And leaders should understand it, and it should not be a sin for being asked such a kind of communique. If you can't stand and say, this man has been doing this and this, and give us a record, you know, even God will judge us. God will audit us for everything.
So now I have a question for you.
Yes.
In the same light, this is a question I'm asking. Removing the coup d'etat from Burkina Faso, let's assume Ibrahim Traore got in through the normal process of people coming and electing him and all that. The fruit that has been seen with him, do you think there's a president in Africa, ever since all the countries got independence, that has come close to doing the things that he has done? I don't know if it's even finished. Even finished 2 years.
Wisely.
No, let's assume.
Wise. Let me tell you. Every 30 years, there is this lies came in Africa. Every 30 years, where they come with a murderer person and clean him and make him like
the president,
someone we should learn from. Right? And this I will start with Museveni. When Museveni came in power, people of Uganda, people of East Africa, they felt like this is the God for
our country.
For our country. Everyone, if you could speak Museveni badly in Kenya, I tell you will not survive. Kenyan, they will tell you, this is the person Ugandan needed. Right?
Because the previous one was like worse.
No, that is how they made him.
No, the previous one.
I'm telling you.
I think there's a statement I read.
Get me.
The lesser evil.
I will show you even the video Museveni himself claiming and saying this leader Mbote was not a bad leader. I will give you the video. Right? But because you are not favoring so and so, and you are not working in his favor, they have a way out. To make you like a murderer, to make you like a worse leader. And then they come with a person. But actually, the one they are selling you is the worst.
See, that's the same thing that's happening in Burkina Faso right now.
Right?
Because a lot of countries want to kill him so that they get some.
This is my mind. I'm not saying that is the truth. But I look at remember, I told you I look at the past. That is Museveni. When Kagame came in power in Rwanda, to tell someone that Kagame is a murderer, you will be in prison.
That I know.
In Africa, not only in Africa, in the entire world. But think about it. How many citizens in Rwanda used to have before Kagame have come in being in power?
A lot of immigration.
They used to have like 7 million, right? And for Kagame to come in power, more than 2.5 million ran away, right? For Kagame to come in power, right? 2.5 million they needed to run away of the country. 1 million of citizens needed to die. And if they say 1 million, believe me, it may be even bigger. But that is the figure people, they just decided to put on the public. So if the country have 7 million, right? 1 million died, right? 2.5 million ran away of the country. Now a king, the savior, is on the power. How this person is savior of that country? Right? So, and I'm not saying this to try to destroy the name of so and so. No, I have no benefit. But I felt like African, we needed to look, not what people tell us. Take more detail. Let's sit, think about it, so that we don't do the same mistake at the same point.
But now, if the foundation, if the foundation is wrong, because the same thing you said, that you look to the past. That's the same thing I do. But now I don't just look to the past.
So
the previous presidents.
If you are speaking now about the Traore
foundation, not even Traore, foundation of Africa.
Yes.
If our foundation was wrong and is wrong, because the foundation of how Africa has been built from most of the countries that have gotten independence, we've not gotten independence. Most of these countries never truly, you see, even Kenya, we never actually got independence. What actually happened, I don't know if you know, like what happened is there are people that sat down and decided, by the way, it has come to time where we need to get to live. Land was sold. They didn't just live. And not Kenyans. Kenyans are not the ones that actually sold that he paid so that these people can live. Other countries paid the people that were here already so that these people decided to actually live. And even outside of that, the systems that they had, they left those systems here. If you really understand history, you would know even the process of electing the first president himself, the colonizers were still here during that time.
Okay, like
so when you look at it from that side, okay, it's like this. Let's say, for instance, this is my house. Let's pretend this is my house, and then you come in, and you say, this is your house, and you are stronger than me, and then you decide that I'll just have this corner, and then I say, okay, because you're stronger than me, I decide it's okay. We stay for 20 years, we are battling, or even 10. I'm trying to get out, you can't allow me. To a point where my mentality is, okay, this is my master. Up to the point where now other people who look like you come and say, the thing that you're doing is not okay. You need to allow these people to. But now, okay, for us to live, this is our land. So now you need to buy us out. And now we say, since we've been bought out, we tell you, okay, now we are giving you your independence. And because we've given you your independence, there is how democracy, because Africa was not democratic before colonization.
Okay, even when you look at the background of democracy, it's not that old.
It's a Greek thing.
You get it? It's not that even old. In the world, say it was a way for living. But the truth is, we believe like always there will be great person. Like this world is breathed in a system. All life is breathed in a system.
Yes, but now the question is, what is the right system for us?
No, that is what I want to say. Life is breathed in a system in the way there should be order. Right? Even when someone is telling you democracy, at a certain percentage, I would say someone lied you. If you are going outside, like look at your home when you was young, there used to be a time for you to be in the house, right? There used to be things you should respect and do in a certain way, right? Was it a democratic way?
No, because you're in someone's house.
So now here I'm in your office. To come in your office, there is what I should do and there is a way I should do it. Am I being democratic? No. I'm respecting the way, because life should be like that.
But that's not democracy?
Yes.
Then we should just admit and say, we are not a democratic country. Let's just admit.
So let me say, there will be order.
There is order, but there is the definition of democracy.
And the order is there should be someone there who have the power than us.
Let's cut this thing to the point with the point forms. Okay.
Yes.
Defining democracy, yeah? Because you've already defined yours. My questions are this.
Yes.
How do you get to determine a leader is democratic and not democratic? By how they are following the constitution and the law? Point blank.
The leader, understand the power of leader. Leader, what is the leader first? Leader is someone...
Is a representative of the people.
Leader is someone who have ability to do influence.
No. I'm talking from the context of politics.
That is the same thing.
No. Do you know why? Because if you are a leader outside politics, you're still influential, but you are not in power.
But you see, let me give you in Kenya, for example. Every influential person can end up in power.
That's true.
Yes. Why? Because...
But not every influential person is a leader.
Yes. So now the difference is I know what to do for Kenyan or I know how to manipulate Kenyan. So is Kenya to sit and think we are choosing either manipulator, the person who is manipulators, or we are choosing someone who is caring for us?
I think, Sisi...
Are you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, as Kenyans...
If you are telling me, for example, you have been a pastor in one church, 20 years. 20 years as a pastor, for example. And we call you pastor. You have been pastor of this church. This church can increase 100 million in a year. Right? Show us 20 people. You have been paid for school fees and they finish university. And you can't show us those children. You managed to change their life literally. So therefore, in fact, me, if I was president, I was supposed to take you in a prison. Because you are doing nothing. And that is the pastor. Now, if you are a MCA for 5 years, you have money for this and this for building road. Right? And now you did not build even 2 roads. There is a lacking of water there and there. People, they can't get education. What kind of leadership are you doing?
But that's what Kenya is right now.
So we need to prison them.
But now who? With your democracy.
With law.
You don't have power as a democratic citizen.
Do you get like what make US a great nation?
No. Who says also US is a great nation?
For me.
For you.
Yes.
But US is not a great nation. US has... okay, what I can give US for... The public relations these people have mastered is amazing. Like they have convinced the whole world that they are the best.
No. It's not like they don't being the best. In America, either become a wicked leader or Christian leader, there is a thing you would have in common.
There is?
Think you would have in common. There's a thing you should do for citizen. There's a thing you should do for nation. And for them to steal for money for nation, I'm not saying it is not possible. But them, the way they make their money is using puppet nation or other nation, not American nation.
So that is great to you?
No. Okay, what am I losing? If I can come in Kenya and take 100 million of Kenyan people and still fulfilling my assignment in America.
So then that's the definition of what colonization is.
So the point I'm saying is this. Understand, the law of US protect the citizen.
But they're not actually fully. They're not. I wouldn't say they're not completely. They're not fully protecting every citizen.
Easy enough. So you would not want something to be 100 by 100. But understand.
You see, even you as an African right now, the countries that you have mentioned, most of them have been removed from the people who are supposed to actually get visas from US right now.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like the nation you are speaking about like a nation, airways leadership to be able. What we need first is country respect law and constitution.
Okay.
And this
before you move on.
And this is not admitted for president.
Country respects constitution
and laws.
Are the leaders exempted from that?
No.
And then now, since the leaders are not exempted from that, how do you get to keep them accountable? Because that is our problem as Africans.
So now the problem is someone came in power and assume it's bigger than laws.
And that's what is a fact, not even an assumption.
Yes.
Most presidents in Africa are above the law.
Assume he is bigger than the constitution. So already it is all wrong. Because the constitution have you realized like the time they announced Uhuru Kenyatta as a president of Kenya. And Maraga declared that Uhuru, concerning the research I did, concerning this and this, you are not president of Kenya. Have you realized what Uhuru did? He went back for campaign. That show you the level
the respect of constitution.
Because if we can attempt to be in power after Maraga has declared that, constitution will call you and will take you where no one can ever move you. Right? So constitution now should be stronger, not only for that level of that, even for simple things. You receive the contribution of people.
I think
You have a salary.
As we finish this topic and then we start on the topic we were supposed to start.
Yes.
I think we're agreeing on one thing. One of the things we need to focus on, which I don't know when it's going to be possible, because
don't ask so when, because you and I, we have a responsibility to make it to be. If
so
we
now,
don't do it, if we don't take responsibility, it means we don't care for our life, and we don't care for life of our children.
Allow me to finish my statement.
Yes.
Because when you see when you're dealing with one leader, when I'm dealing with you and you want to be elected,
yes,
like the people we are going to be interviewing, they come and they will tell us this is what you're doing, and we have built this and we are building this, and this is our manifesto, and this is where we are going, and then you believe them, and then they're elected, and then they change. So now the question is, after they change and they stop focusing on the thing that they said they were going to focus on, and they start going against the constitution and the law, what then? Because right now, we have that power of electing the right or wrong person. But the reality a lot of people said is, even when the people who are messing up right now are messing up right now, before they were elected, they were not messing up. So now, what system or how, since the people in power also control the authority, how can they be put in check after they get in power, then change? How can they be held accountable if they are the people controlling the authority that is supposed to keep them accountable?
So, like, for example, me, I like the system of England. Yes. And the reason why I like it is not because it's perfect, but they breed it in the way is better. You see, in England, there is a king or a queen. And always that queen will be responsible for the nation. And the other people can do campaign, but she doesn't do campaign. I'm not saying she's perfect. She may be even wicked than the other leaders or there, but it's one person who is allowed to be wicked, for example. It's totally different when everyone is allowed to be wicked. Right? So on a point, like if you are a minister and you are misbehaving, the queen can come out or king can come out and say, go outside of the power, and you don't have anything to do about that. You will end up going outside of the power. So if that is the point for making Kenya better, and I'm speaking this by day, I'm not a Kenyan. So I think no one will come for me. So for me, I will build a system. And I come, for example, Uhuru and the Maraga, and say this is the people who has been in a leader. They have been in office for many years, and they have served that certain capacity. We want to choose one to represent our country for as long as he lives. Then before he exit, we will choose someone. Also will come in power. That person should have a power more than president. Right?
To keep the president in check.
To keep president in check. And president, also not only president, everyone who are in leadership in check. This will resolve which kind of problem.
That's a good point.
Right? Resolve the problem, like, because there is a campaign, so and you fail to win. When someone, like, after doing voting, we don't want everyone who is in position for looking for vote to be in charge for checking. Let everything be taken to Uhuru or to Maraga. The person people has chosen to be representing of them. And then look the process, how it has been doing, and then come out and tell us, according to this and this, so and so has been elected. And this person has his vision. So, do it, but not in the way you take the right of citizen, you against the citizen property, you against the business of the people. You are allowed to use the mean. It's not like you are being controlled 100 by 100, but also you don't have a freedom. Then in a season for exit, after 5 years you being in power, Like instead for us listening, like there was 10 billion before 2 days before you go out of the office. Now 10 billion is nowhere. Now, after the election, if you have received the money for doing a campaign, now the money, after campaign started, is in the hand of that person they have chosen. You, once you finish your time and you are in season for campaigning, if you finish, you go outside without war. This will give citizenship of peace, will give citizenship right to think like, this is our country, this is what we are doing for it, and you want them to go forward. That is the way I saw it.
That's a good idea.
Then you keep seeing people dying today, money disappeared.
Yeah.
You get my point?
That's a very good idea, because that's the main problem for Africans. Leaders cannot be kept in check.
Yes, otherwise we'll keep having millions of people dying on the street. No one to ask. Why? Because there is no one there to see exactly what is happening. But if we build this, president will fear. Someone who is in power in the other side will feel like, yeah, I need money, but also he will search a way out to do it and still care for other citizens. And this kind of to feel like I came from this background, I can be a good leader, should stop. Because always there will be this account, like you need to give account to someone. And when you are not in charge, always there will be responsibility. Otherwise, we are going to lose our citizens, we are going to lose our people, we are going to end up living mess up lifestyle.
Wow, amazing. That now is my answer. That is the answer that I was looking for. You have answered it completely. I think that will solve a lot of problems. Yeah, okay. That was just by the way. We were not supposed to take that long, but since we are here. Wow, amazing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. Yeah. I'm looking forward because we have to now focus on this
topic.
The next, I don't know how your next week, but we'll discuss. Yeah, so we had decided to have a session about relationships, but now because time is up, we have decided to end it here. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been an amazing session. I have been your host, Wise Kenya International. This is the King's Table, and you are with the one and only
King Lucky.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, be blessed.
You are welcome.